Hi guys, I thought I'm going to make a quick video on this because it's something that has been going around the net, and anyone who follows spiritual themed sites will have possibly seen it. It's a photo taken of a pre-packaged pink Ouija board aimed at young girls. Generally being sold by Toys R Us, and I've done a little bit of research on this, and it's actually being sold on Amazon, Toys R Us in the US. I couldn't find it in Toys R Us in the UK, but I could find it on a few other sites, and I think that's quite there's no words to describe it really. It's quite appalling, because I understand that people don't like to be told what to do when it comes to exploring the paranormal, exploring the spiritual and stuff like that, and people need to make their own mistakes. I get it, but marketing this at kids. Now, I'm not a parent, okay? I'll no, that's not one of the things that, so I can't really talk from the heart whether I would, but if I was a parent, I certainly wouldn't want to give my kid a Ouija board, for the simple fact of how dangerous they actually are. And I wouldn't give any form of divining tool to a young child until they knew how to deal with them, especially a Ouija board. And it's not because of the fact that they have so much bad press, that they have so much, they're featured in so many horror films, or they have so much darkness about them, or whatnot. It's simply the fact that in order to use a tool such as this, I think people need to know what the hell they're messing with. Because when you contact a spirit, or when you work with spirit, you need to know who you're working with. So to me, it's the equivalent of letting your child loose on internet forums where any old person could be on them. So I've actually done a Ouija board a few times myself, and this kind of ended up going quite badly. We got told a lot of stuff which was very psychologically damaging, and very it nearly destroyed some relationships of the people that were involved in doing it. And we were at a point where we could actually interpret what was being said to us and use it in a positive. When you're a young child, would you take your... When you're a young child and you're given that information, is it really something that you really want to be giving them? And it's not the fact that having children around spirit boards, because that's happened since Jesus Christ, when I was 10 years old, I had friends in my class in school that had tried Ouija boards. But actually marketing it towards children, I think that's just, wow, there's no words for it, quite frankly. There's no words to it. So I thought I'd do a little bit of video, and to show kind of how deeply I feel this is very much a bad idea. And I feel for, as someone who works as well as a paranormal investigator, and I know some of my fellow investigators, especially the gentleman I work with, Rich, who you've seen on this channel and this page, I know exactly how he'd feel about it, and the damage that it can do, and the damage that we've seen it do to families, and real damage. I'm not talking spiritual, where things happen around the house, and is it paranormal, isn't it paranormal, where's your proof, and all that crap. I'm talking psychological damage. I'm talking damage to families. I'm talking families being torn apart by paranormal activity happening around them, which has been stemmed back to these experiments they've done when they were younger. And you're bringing that energy into your home, especially around your children, then you know, it's very frightening. And I've been reading some of the reviews on Amazon of this. I'm sorry about the camera. I've been reading some of the reviews on Amazon of this, and okay, some of them are, you know, tongue-in-cheek. Some of them I kind of hope they're not real in a sort of selfish way, because they are very, very frightening. Very, very, especially when they're talking about what the spirits are calling themselves, and anyone who's into the paranormal and demonology will understand what those names mean. So, what's your thoughts on it, guys? Did you do a Ouija board at a young age? Has it ever affected you? Do you believe that they actually, hold any spiritual power? Have you ever tried them? Do you want to try one? Do you want to learn more about them? My personal opinion of them is they're a very, very, very strong divining tool, and I would never use one for personal gain. To be perfectly honest, there are many other divining methods, and they're preferable to using a Ouija board that will achieve the same result. The only time I would basically say that it was acceptable to use it would be to essentially get validation of evidence if you're doing an investigation. But quite frankly, now there are tools that are around which you can actually use to still get that validation, that probably would get you better validation than a Ouija board would. Things like, you even using a K2 meter, for example, to communicate when you're out on investigation, actually get answers to corroborate, that's the word I was looking for, to corroborate evidence that you might already have. Like, say, for example, if a member of the team is a historian, and you want to corroborate the information that he's given you about a place you're investigating. I suppose that would probably be the only time I would ever use one again. But I say that, but to be honest with you, I probably personally wouldn't lay hands on one again. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it, because you can't control with that what you're inviting in, and you can protect it. You can open with prayer and protect yourselves, but it closely needs the energies of people that are actually doing the board at the time, and that can open up a can of worms, especially if you get an entity coming through that's not very nice and then causes a lot of problems. So that's my take on it. What's your guys' take on it? Let us know. Let us know in the comments below, and I'm going to do these logs quite regularly now. I have been threatening to do them on a YouTube channel. I have been threatening to do them for the last couple of months now, but this is something I'd like to do on a more regular basis, because I think it's a good way to talk to you guys and discuss certain things with you guys. So I'll be online tonight to do a questions and answers session, so I'll see you then. Yep, thank you very much for joining me, and keep spreading the love and light, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you.